Vision. This is how we equalize America and bring everyone to an equal opportunity and equal protection under the law. They need to stop running from their base, chasing people that...
The images, it felt the Hill's Taylor.
Lorenz.
That happened just 2 days ago. Joining me now, the reporter who was attacked, the Hill's Taylor Lorenz. First, how are you?
Good, yeah.
What exactly happened? For those of us watching this weekend, the images, it felt like a movie. It certainly didn't feel like 2017 Charlottesville, Virginia, home of the UVA Cavaliers. You tell me, what happened?
Sure. So this was my first time in Charlottesville, but not my first protest by any means. And it did feel different than other ones. The tensions were high. You know, there were these two competing groups that sort of were both focused on very much on each other rather than their message to sort of like the broader, I guess, public. I feel like a lot of other marches, people just kind of go, they say their piece, and maybe they're heckled a little bit, but they're not necessarily sort of clashing, I guess, to the same extent. So yeah, I got there on Saturday. I missed the Friday night, with the torches and stuff. I got there on Saturday morning. The protest had it was supposed to begin at noon, and it had already obviously escalated. Sides were fighting with each other.
You saw that car crash.
Yeah, and so I was with the counter protesters as they were marching through the streets. It was a pretty jubilant mood. They definitely felt like a sense of victory, and they were marching towards back sort of into town. And
did it feel violent?
Yeah, I mean, the car crash was obviously an act of violence, and in that moment, it definitely felt like the aftermath of that attack felt very, it felt like, I don't know, because I've never covered anything, specifically that violent before.